Dylan Harper has had a phenomenal freshman season.
If you look crazy to me, what I pay for some dogs to the buy me veneers, take streets on my neck to the box up a real. Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless.
Here we go.
Dylan Harper, the buzzer.
Hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest.
Dylan Harper's extraordinary.
Oh, we're so happy to have Rutgers standout guard Dylan Harper joining us in studio. Dylan, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We're so happy to have you here in studio with us, especially because I understand you have a very exciting announcement to share with us. What you got?
Well, first off, I want to say thank you to my mom who's in the building, sister, AJ, and just all my family, just coaches, trainers, just people who's been there for me since day one and just always believed in me and trusted in me. And with that being said, I'll be declaring for the 2025 NBA draft.
Oh, incredible. Congratulations, Dylan. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. That is so incredibly exciting, and I love the Big Ten all-freshman team. You were all third team as well. For our audience that's getting familiar with your game, what type of player are they going to see in the NBA?
I mean, really just a winner, first off, a winner. Just will do anything, help his team win, playmaker, score, to defend, just all the little things I think a coach would want. I think I have everything.
Absolutely. And when you're putting together your player recipe here and you're looking maybe at NBA players that you've emulated over the years, a sprinkle of this player, a dash of this player, who would you compare yourself to? And when you're putting together your player recipe here and you're looking maybe at NBA players that you've emulated over the years, a sprinkle of this player, a dash of this player, who would you compare yourself to?
I would say probably three players.
Okay.
Cade Cunningham, James Harden, and Shai Alexander, just because they're big guards like me, 6'6", 6'7", and they know how to control the game, get to their spots, and just ultimately win. Yeah,
they really control sort of the tempo, the pace of the game, and their teams sort of revolve around them and their play as well. There was a great story that I saw that you have a special moment that you had with Kobe Bryant and your brother, who also played. We're going to talk more about that in a second. What was the advice that you were able to receive, even if it wasn't meant for you, to receive from Kobe?
It was more for him. I was kind of just at the fly on the wall. But
right.
He told my brother, just keep shooting the ball. We can worry about passing later.
And did you take that advice?
I mean, a little bit.
You know what?
I mean, it's
got to be
one of the greatest players of all time.
When Kobe Bryant says it, you have to at least take a little bit of that advice, right? Exactly. Because I can tell that you are a selfless player as well, but you also just have to make sure when it's your moment, you take on that Mamba mentality. We mentioned your brother a little bit. You come from quite the basketball family, an NBA background, but then your brother also played at Rutgers. Your mother, who's here, played collegiately, was one of your high school coaches. What did that do for you, being surrounded by all of that basketball?
I mean, it kind of did everything for me because just being little, I was able to grow up and watch my brother, my mom, my dad in the gym, early mornings, late night, everything. So it just honestly taught me how to work and how to grind. And they just always instilled in my head, like, if you want to get to the position that you want to get to, you just have to always work.
This is an incredibly deep draft here, Dylan, and your teammate, Ace Bailey, also projected as a top pick in this year's draft. What would it mean to you to not only be selected, but be selected alongside your teammate?
I mean, it means everything. I watched him grow up. I've known him since, like, sophomore year. You know, it's never a dull moment with him. Just all the time we have been in the gym, even after the season, like, he's here right now. We always get in the gym, work out with each other. So it would just be a blessing, amazing, just to know all the hard work he put in, just see him and his family happy.
You guys rib each other a little bit, some bragging rights over who's going to go first, or is it just like, you know what, as long as we're both there?
That's what I say, you know what, as long as we're both next to each other, table next to table, that's all that matters.
See, I love the smile. I could see it that came across your face as soon as we started. Can you give us a hint? I know it's going to be a surprise, but what are we rocking on draft night?
I mean, I think I'm going to rock the classy style. I mean, it got to be something all black. I think that's something I like to do.
Can you give us a hint? I know it's going to be a surprise, but what are we rocking on draft night?
I mean, I think I'm going to rock the classy style. I mean, it got to be something all black. I think that's something I like to do.
Sticking in the college ranks, the men's Final Four is set. I picked it exactly. With projected #1 overall pick, Cooper Flagg leading the way. Sticking in the college ranks, the men's Final Four is set. I picked it exactly. With projected #1 overall pick, Cooper Flagg leading the way for Duke. Danny Green, I know it pains you.
Oh, my
Join
God.
me on this highlight, please. Cooper Flagg going to work inside for the layup.
No, he's special, but I needed Alabama to have a shooting night like they had.
For Duke, Danny Green, I know it pains you.
Oh, my
Join
God.
me on this highlight, please. Cooper Flagg going to work inside for the layup.
No, he's special, but I needed Alabama to have a shooting night like they had the other night, and they didn't. They failed me.
Cooper Flagg did not fail anyone's expectations here, though. The layup plus the foul. Another look just at the strong finish. 9-point lead at the half for Duke.
NBA. See him on draft day, too.
Yeah, he led the Duke with 21 points in this one. And then Flagg with a little floater over Mark Sears there.
They're playing really good basketball. I'll give them that.
Was that hard for you to say?
That's the only thing I'm going to say.
Okay. Well, we'll say this. Flagg finished with 16 points.
Tar heel. This is why it's
9 rebounds.
They can't keep getting away with this.
Duke is moving on to the Final Four here. We can all agree on Cooper Flagg, though, right, Danny?
Yes,
he now seeks to become the 6th player in the last 25 seasons to reach the Final Four and be picked #1 overall in the NBA draft in the same year. If he does it, he would join Paolo Banchero, Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Davis, Derrick Rose, and Greg Oden.
That mean mug from Carl.
I know, right? Carl? Coming up, the Trae display. It's next. Trae Young, he talks about the postseason, and he joins us with an exclusive announcement that you'll only hear on NBA Today. Plus, we check in with the ultimate March maestro, Paige Beckers. How can she make history with back-to-back 40 burgers? We preview that next matchup. And we look ahead to tonight's Lakers-Rockets showdown as well. But first, a look back at the reaction of an iconic LeBron moment. We'll explain next on NBA Today.